I look fat, don't I? I mean, I look terrible. I look awful. I look haggard. I look like a decayed rock star. I look like Mick Jagger's sister on Speed or Crank or mostly cocaine, I'd say. Anyway, nah. So, all right. Let me ask you a question. This is not a hypothetical question. If it's hypothetical, I say it is a hypothetical question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is real. This is real as whatever the hell that is. You guys see that? That's 122 something, 221 or some shit. Or a 22 caliber handgun, or a 22 caliber long rifle. Anyway, there are species throughout the universe. There's living things, that is, creatures that exhibit signs of life. Life, of course, has certain qualities. Okay. Anyway, life and life and life and life. All right, there's life, and then there's time, and then time is immense, and time is incredibly, suspiciously, immensely big, big. Time is huge. Time is monstrous. So, that being said, species arise out of process. Now, there's a school of thought that's called Cladis. C-L-A-D-I-S-T-S. Cladis. Anyway, this is not on every planet. This is on a planet called Earth. We'll just use the Earth for the time being. It might be called something else. I like to call it Satan's world. Anyway, or the Devil planet, or Demon world, or the playground of the rich and famous. But anyway, so what happens is things change, things evolve over time. They arise out of process. Now, some people say it's selective breeding and environment. It's an interaction of geography, genetics, and mutations from the genetics, and then adaptation. I mean, some species might have a mutation that might be more suited to one kind of environment. Environment changes, and the environment is consistent with the adaptation, and then therefore this adaptation succeeds. And then, like the Neanderthals, they superseded humans. No, humans superseded Neanderthals, Cro-Magnons. But anyway, the important point here, and that evolution does occur. Now, some people say there is a on the horizon there is a new theory. It's not Darwinian. It's not neo-Darwinian. It's called general evolution theory. That is to say, not only does life evolve over time, but the universe evolves over time, and therefore everything evolves. Everything, even the grossest, tiniest, strangest parts of the universe, all change over time, eventually. Given enough time, the universe will be different. So, why am I saying this? It's because since the universe changes, it changes in response not to some outside influence, but to internal influences. Internal. That is, the universe communicates within itself like a machine, like a computer, like a database. So, there's general evolution theory, and there's a thing called deep communication theory, which basically suggests that everything communicates with everything else all the time, but in various strengths. But still, the communication is never really broken. So, So, anyway, the humans, Homo sapiens, let's say Homo sapiens, that's modern humans, who existed probably for, I don't know, some people have their various opinions, but at least for 200,000 years, if not longer. The Cladists believe they've been around for 30 million years. But then the Cladists are, well, they have a whole different kind of theory. Anyway, so now Homo sapiens, i.e. humans, are susceptible to the same conditions that all other species and everything else is susceptible to. So therefore, humans can become extinct. That is to say, humans can arise, they literally become humans. They're the species that exists on this planet. They're the dominant species. And then they can become extinct. That is, they can disappear completely from various reasons. I mean, probably the most obvious reason is self-destruction. Humans can literally destroy themselves with the weapons and the technology that they have. So, or it could be some natural phenomenon that caused them to become extinct. So one day, well, 1 year, one millennia, you find there are no humans around. Hey, there were humans here. Now there are no humans. You know? It's like there's a Star Trek episode, well, no, Star Trek movie, where this great giant thing is pinging planet Earth, and it's looking for a response from whales, but all the whales are extinct. So the Star Trek Enterprise has to, and Captain Kirk and so on, they have to go back in time to get whales. They get whales so the whales can come back to the future and then respond to the thing so it goes away and doesn't destroy the Earth and most everything else. Anyway, so if humans were to become extinct, what would that be? What result would we have? One thing, it would be catastrophic. It would be catastrophic. Because obviously humans, if they become extinct, have done so because of their own hand. They've done so because of their own devices. Or possibly because of some genetic mutation that went amok. Well, anyway, let's pretend it's a genetic mutation, a flaw in their DNA structure. And so all humans disappear. There are no more humans on planet Earth or anyplace else. All right, so what does that mean, in effect? That means that, well, I don't know, you don't have any humans. So you have other species that arise and fall, as others there. But let's say it's very important for some histories of the universe, that is, histories of all planets and all places, that humans continue to exist for many, many years, maybe till the end of time. Well, then how do you ensure? First of all, you have to figure out why humans would become extinct. What would be the causation? And second, you have to find out what can you do to stop it. How can you stop humans from becoming extinct? What you do is you say, all right, I found the problem. This is what caused humans to become extinct. And then once you find the problem, then you say, now we'll find corrective mechanisms. So you find a corrective mechanism that makes it so that humans are no longer extinct. Right? They continue to exist, on and on and on. Right, maybe you want to live them to stay around till time is no more. Let's say that's the case. Well, it turns out all these things are true. Every single thing I've said is true. Humans would be extinct in probably about, well, 800 years. 800 years from the year 2112. So that is the year, I don't know, 2812. There'd be no more humans on planet Earth or anyplace else. No more humans. But since, well, some people, let's say aliens, have seen this to be the case and they don't want it to be the case, they decided to take corrective action. But they had to do so by going before the problem began to exist. And the problem began to exist around 1900, approximately 1900 Common Era. That's when the problem began to occur. So what happens is, whatever these observers are, these aliens, they did things to modify the human genome, to change human society so that humans would no longer be susceptible to extinction. And there is a singular fact that relates to that simple statement, that we no longer expect humans to become extinct because of one thing. What is the one thing? Well, cowboys and cowgirls, I'll tell you later.